Sandy Says Read. Welcome back to the channel. This evening we're going to talk about my favorite book. Now, I don't know which booktuber started this tag, but thank you so much for the idea. I will locate you and I will include you in the description, the drop down bar below, to thank you for this. My favorite book is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I have several different versions of Jane Eyre, of course. I even downloaded it onto my Nook, but then there was something just blasphemous and almost sacrilegious about reading Jane Eyre in electronic format. I couldn't bring myself to do it. You know, I got to that beginning, you know, where she's talking about, you know, there was no chance of going out for a walk that day, and I just had to stop. I couldn't do it. So I've read Jane Eyre, I don't know how many times. I'm not a Janeite. I don't read it every single year, although I think that I should. Anyway, I got this copy of Jane Eyre. I won it off of eBay several years ago. I want to say probably a dozen years ago I won this off of eBay. This is one that has engravings. Not the actual engraving, but, you know, look. Pictures from the engravings. Look at this. This is when Jane and Mr. Rochester met. If anyone ever comes across this painting, I will buy it. Find me, locate me, tag me, let me know. I want this. I want this big and huge over my couch in my living room so I can just stare at it and be mesmerized by it. Anyway, this is an awesome copy of Jane Eyre. This is a wonderful thing to have. I actually got to go to Haworth, I think in 2005. I got to go there and just, you know, absorb the atmosphere and breathe in that air where the girls used to write, and I loved it. It was wonderful. While I was there, I bought Villette and Shirley in the Haworth editions of Villette and Shirley. I mean, just wonderful, wonderful stuff there. I could have spent so much money there if I had that kind of money to spend. And I also got this needlepoint. Those of you who are Bronte scholars understand the importance of the needlepoint. Anyway, I got this needlepoint of Haworth Parsonage, but I have not opened it, and I haven't done the needlepoint work because it's been a very long time since I did any kind of needlework or even, you know, real crochet work, and I am certain that I will screw this up, and then I will be sad and disappointed. So I haven't done it. I just keep it in this on my Bronte shelf. And that's my favorite book of all time, is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Share with me, what is your favorite book and why do you love it as much as you do? I think the reason I love Jane Eyre so much is that Jane was true to herself, even though there is this wonderful romance and this wonderful you know, pairing up of her and, am I spoiling this by saying this? I mean, it's a classic, everyone knows, right? Do we all know what happens in Jane Eyre? Okay, I'm not going to say it then. There's this wonderful romance, this wonderful story. I mean, there's a point in the story where, I kid you not, the first time I ever read it, which I think was during high school, one of the summer breaks during high school, when I was just reading a classic, I wanted to read it, and I was so angry. You know the twist. Those of you who have read it, you know the twist. And when that twist happens, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And I put the book down. I was done. But I had to come back to it because Charlotte is such a good storyteller. You've got to come back to it. And then I'm reading, you know, and for, you know, like a third of the book, you're just like, why is this storyline still happening? What's going on? And when are we going to get back to the storyline I want to have happening? It's just an awesome book. She's just a master storyteller. Love Charlotte Bronte. Love Jane Eyre. I love all of her books. I have on the shelf over here, and maybe when we do the bookshelf tour, we'll spend some time on the Brontes. But I've got a bunch of her stuff from her, you know, her juvenilia, some of the stuff that she did. I've got her Belgian essays that she did when she was over. Yeah, we're going to have to do a bookshelf tour and go over the Charlotte Bronte stuff, because I've got just all kinds of stuff from her that's fantastic and wonderful, including Jane Eyre. All right, so share in the comments below stuff that you love, stuff that you like to talk about, book-wise, and, you know, click the like button. Let me know that you enjoyed this video if you did, and subscribe, because there's always going to be fun stuff to talk about here on this channel. And, of course, hit the little bell icon so that you know each time I update something on this channel. Thank you so much.